Ready for a little escape.
Always up for an adventure. Where are we headed?
Well, how about trading in the everyday for something extraordinary? Today, we're diving deep into South Africa.
South Africa. Okay, yeah, sign me up. Land of safari and sunshine, right.
So much more than that. We're going way beyond the tourist brochures to uncover what really makes this nation tick.
I like it. Peel back the layers and see what's underneath.
Exactly. And to guide our exploration, we've got excerpts from this piece titled South Africa, a Welcoming and Diverse Nation. Sounds promising, right?
Definitely intriguing. So what kind of picture are we painting here? What's the vibe?
Okay, close your eyes for a second and imagine this. You're starting your day hiking up Table Mountain. You know, that iconic flat-topped mountain?
Oh, yeah, I've seen pictures. Breathtaking.
Right. And then just a few hours later, you're kicking back on the golden beaches of Durban. That's the kind of diversity we're talking about. Incredible landscapes for every taste.
From mountains to coastlines all in one place. Sounds pretty dynamic. But I'm guessing the diversity goes way beyond just the scenery.
You guessed it. South Africa is a true melting pot of cultures. We're talking a vibrant blend of people, traditions, and languages.
And speaking of languages, I heard they have a whole bunch of official ones, like 11? Is that right?
11. Can you imagine trying to order a coffee in 11 different languages?
That's a challenge I'm not sure I'm up for, but it does speak to the richness of their cultural heritage.
Oh, absolutely. It's woven into the fabric of everyday life. And each language brings its own unique perspective and rhythm to the mix. You know, you might hear the clicking sounds of the Khoisan languages, which are some of the oldest in the world.
Wow. Yeah.
And then right alongside that, you'll hear the melodic tones of isiZulu, and even the more familiar sounds of Afrikaans, which has Dutch roots. It's a symphony of languages, each telling its own story.
I can only imagine the kind of energy that creates. Must be fascinating to see how those cultures all intertwine. Any examples that come to mind?
Definitely. How about Cape Town? It's this vibrant city where you can find Dutch colonial architecture nestled right against the slopes of Table Mountain. Talk about a picture-perfect scene.
Yeah, I can picture it. Old world charm meets natural wonder.
Exactly. And then you have the Bo-Kaap neighborhood, which is bursting with color. You'll find brightly painted houses and the delicious aromas of Cape Malay cuisine wafting through the air.
It's like stepping into a living, breathing tapestry. Every corner you turn, there's a new story to discover.
And it's not just the sights and sounds, it's the people. South Africans are known for their welcoming spirit.
I've heard that, like instantly making you feel at home. But is it really true? Or is that just a stereotype?
It's the real deal. There's this genuine warmth you encounter everywhere you go. You could be sharing a traditional South African barbecue, you know, a braai,
Right.
yeah, with locals, or just asking for directions, and you'll be met with open arms and friendly faces.
It's like that feeling of being embraced by the community. Is that connected to the concept of ubuntu that I've heard about?
Absolutely. Ubuntu is all about interconnectedness and recognizing our shared humanity. It's a powerful philosophy that underpins a lot of South African culture.
So it's not just a beautiful and culturally rich country. It's a place where you can genuinely connect with the people and feel a sense of belonging. That's pretty special.
It is. And that welcoming atmosphere isn't limited to personal interactions. It extends to the country as a whole. South Africa is in the midst of this fascinating transformation. They're balancing their rich heritage with modern innovation.
So they're not just holding on to the past, they're embracing the future, too.
Precisely. And their economy is growing, which means more opportunities for unique experiences. You could be browsing local craft markets one day and then checking out innovative tech startups the next.
There's something for everyone, it sounds like. But beyond those typical tourist attractions, what about those hidden gems, the stuff that really gets to the soul of South Africa? Where would you steer someone who wants to go beyond the surface?
Love that question. Okay, well, imagine this. You're wandering through the vibrant townships where you witness the resilience and creativity of the people firsthand. You're seeing art, music, and entrepreneurship thriving in these communities.
That's a side of South Africa you don't often see in the travel magazines.
Exactly. And then for a completely different experience, how about venturing off the beaten path to discover the ancient rock art of the Sands people? It's like connecting with history that spans millennia.
Wow. To stand in a place where people have been creating art for thousands of years, that's powerful.
It really is. So there you have it, South Africa. Landscapes that will take your breath away, cultures that will ignite your senses, and a warmth that will capture your heart.
It's quite the tapestry. Now imagine yourself standing on the southern tip of Africa, where those two mighty oceans, the Atlantic and the Indian, collide. What calls to you most in this vibrant nation? What story will you discover in the heart of South Africa?